Welcome humans, how's it going? And yeah, we just got finished watching the good old Digital Circus episode number 4, Fast Food Masquerade. Yes, there was a lot of masquerading. Yes, this was actually a good episode. Funny, jokes were on point, got some character development everywhere. And I think this one was solely focused on Gango, as Gooseworks implied before in her list. Yeah, no, this was a really solid episode. Not as up to par as the previous one with Kingler, but I have to give it its credit. This was good. And I might be biased because my first job was in retail, was in being a waiter, all that good stuff that comes with it as well. So I had some experience with that. And this episode being literally quote unquote normal because the group is tired of doing trauma episodes. Yeah, this was actually pretty nice. Story's pretty simple. They're tired of the drama, like I said. They whip out the normal, let's do a fast food episode. Everybody does their job. Gango takes the reign of the manager. Jax gets his soul crush at the 9 to 5, which is hilarious. Ragatha, same thing. Zubo, Pomni's surprisingly pretty normal. And we get to see them unveil themselves, if you will. Ragatha gets high off of the stupid sauce, which is hilarious, and she goes really bonkers. And is very loose, and honestly, it was surprising to see her just be honest. Instead of, trying to hide it, which we kind of got that before. I mean, for one thing, wanting Jax to be nice, even though she doesn't want him to hate her. Like, all right, I guess, people are going to do their shipping. And Zubo trying to be normal, even though Kingler kind of threw her in. He said, you know what, tag in, tag out. And I think Zubo was the MVP of this episode. She saved it for the end, and we'll get there. Pomni being pretty normal, pretty run-of-the-mill. I kind of thought this was going to be a bit more with her building a bit more on Pomni's character, but it wasn't. Pomni got her little fun, her torture as well. Gummy Goo coming back, and I don't know, man. Ken, you're evil, I swear to God. But Pomni having her moment of saying goodbye to Gummy Goo was wholesome. It was nice. And seeing her get a little bit flirty and whatnot, it was funny. Again, this episode definitely has moments of laugh and charm. Heck, even Ragatha, I wish someone flirted with me. I mean, that's a meme right there, so there you go.
I wish someone would flirt with me.
But Gango, the girl of the evening. I think she embodied what we've all gone through in retail life, and honestly, almost all work moments where you have to put on your mask, you have to put on your A game, smile at everybody, remember, greet everybody, welcome in, how you doing, welcome to so-and-so, welcome to CVS, welcome to insert whatever you want to call it. It's mundane, it's fake. You want to be, oh, I love my job. Oh boy, I just want to get paid and get the hell out of here. Yeah, this one was, although very fun, the jokes were amazing. Watching Jax getting tortured was hilarious. His soul got crushed. But seeing Gango break bit by bit because Zubo helped her get a mask at the beginning because obviously Jax broke it again. But the mask only held up because it was plastic. And we could tell, we could see, we could hear it. Gango was breaking every single time inside. And by the end of it, we kind of think there's going to be some crazy moment, but it doesn't. It gets subverted by Pomni saying, oh, well, we're going to do this again, when Gango had her moment screaming outside.
You good?
My comedy mask is usually broken by now.
We're doing another one of these.
And she doesn't. She's like, you know what? No, I just don't, instead of having a moment of airing our feelings and having this little one-to-one, let's go back to work.
Well, maybe...
Anyway, we can't spend all night out here talking about our feelings. We've got work to do.
So that one kind of stung because of the day-to-day work in retail in general. Almost any job these days. Just the fact that you can't really express yourself. You can't talk. You can't put that out there. You have to swallow your pride and get back to work, buddy. Get back to work, Timmy. This episode was, I guess, if you don't do retail and if you never had one of these soul-crushing jobs, you're not gonna understand it. You're not gonna care. This is gonna be like a what the heck episode. This is lame. But to me, this was really good. This was really, really good. And just to see a bit more of Gango's life as well. She wanted to be an artist. She wanted to draw manga. She wanted to be that life, and she was stuck doing a manager role at a McDonald's. That's echoed a lot these days, especially if you're on Twitter. Pretty much it's the sad but true. And to see Gango almost break and having these moments of, wow, nobody likes me for me. Like Ragata telling her, you know what, you're annoying when you're happy. Like,
No offense, but you're kind of annoying when you have your happy mask.
oh, that sucks. You will feel like you don't have friends. And that even comes through a life where you think you have friends at work, but they're not friends, they're your acquaintances. And if the moment you try to be open with them and talk to them, you get a call from HR, or they don't talk to you anymore, or they just shun you. Like it's brutal. It's messed up. Pomni being Pomni, still giving her moments of kindness, and Zubo as well at the end. Party is what kept her from going insane and maybe abstracting. I could be reaching, but it was still nice and wholesome to see Zubo make a friend, even though her friends might be Pomni a little bit for showing her kindness. She sees her in that light, and Zubo indefinitely telling her, I am your friend. Come talk to us. Come hang out at the end of the episode. So this was nice. And even her moment right before she had that car accident where she threw the mask away and she accepted that she wants to just be her without a mask and express herself in full effect. I mean, we just want to be ourselves at the end of the day. We don't want to put on a mask. We don't want to be fake. We wish we could just be our honest, true selves 100%, and people can accept us or not accept us. That's hard these days. And to see Zubo accept herself, even if it was for like a second, it was wholesome but heartbreaking at the end. This episode had so much on it, like I said. I think the episode hit home for me. Solid A for me. I think it's great. I can see where people will say this was boring, this was not it, this ain't it, Chief, you were not cooking. I beg to differ. Seeing Jax get his soul crushed, seeing Pomni get tortured to a degree and getting her closure, Ragatha being unfiltered was, cruel, but hey, I mean, it's kind of deserved it after a while. And Zubo finally being a bit more helpful instead of being a, depressing goober this whole time. And Gango making a friend, being more open with herself and the gang. So in short, yeah, I think this was fantastic. This episode hit home for a lot of those people who do retail life. They have that mask. They can interpret it in different ways as well, because I'm pretty sure there's a hint of autism with that. Honestly, Gooseworks, great work, great job. I think this was a home run, definite home run. And I'm not gonna lie, seeing the gang do a day-to-day normal episode and Jax having a random moment of soul crushingness where he can't even be a dick anymore, he's actually just done. Honestly, it's hard to not look at it and go, you know what, he just like me for real. Like, so you walk out of work and you're just done with it, like, I'm done, please get me out of here. That's enough of that. Let me know what you guys thought. Was it hit or miss? Let me know down below. With that being said, I'm out. Take care, humans.